Matinee baseball on tap for you on MLB Network, coming your way from historic Fenway Park in Boston. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the New York Yankees and the Boston Red Sox. J.D. Martinez, the league's top home run hitter, will look to widen his lead atop that board next. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy's had a really solid season, and what shows me that more than anything, solid 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio, and if he continues to do that, he'll pitch really well in this one.
Here's Miguel Andujar now, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Here comes the first pitch. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, we all know it. The man to watch, Giancarlo Stanton. His batting average is on the rise right now. And if you look at his last 10 games, you know why. He's hitting over 350 in that span. So he's found his groove. He's hitting just about everything right now.
His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, he's 1 for 5. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. High pop-up. Moreland over to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well executed pitch there.
A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers. Yankees nothing. Red Sox coming to bat. It's baseball on MLB Network. Luis Severino will be the starter in this one for the Yankees. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, so far this year, this guy hasn't pitched very well on the road. He's actually struggled on the road, so it'll be interesting to see if he can turn that around here in this one.
At the plate, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Hey, Matty, yeah, it's been a tough series so far, D-Row. They've lost the first 2 nail-biters, 2 close games, low-scoring games. They'd like to turn that fortune around here today.
Yeah, but from a manager's perspective, Dan, all you can ask for is effort, and that's what this team's given them. They took it on the chin. First 2 games, 1-run losses. They'll bounce back today.
1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2, and if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you know one thing. You have to be careful with Mitch Moreland. You know, he's driving in a lot of runs. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 350. That tells me he thrives in those moments. He enjoys it. We'll see if he gets an opportunity to perform with runners on base in this one.
Here's the second baseman now, Dustin Pedroia. Previous history with Luis Severino, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He also has 1 home run. First pitch of the at-bat. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike 1. Severino has both great strikeout stuff and exceptional command on the mound to go with it. A rare combination, but one that makes him one of the best in our sport.
Matty V, you talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys. Well, if you don't walk a lot of guys, that means you have to throw the ball in the strike zone. And when you do with great stuff like this guy has, he racks up the strikeouts. There aren't a lot of guys that get strikeouts by throwing the ball in the strike zone. This is one of the few that does it.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball down near the shoe tops.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Two balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1. Hit hard on the ground to the right, and that is through into right field for a single.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Here's Mookie Betts as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. The numbers on the year: 272, 23 homers, and 61 RBIs. High in the air down the right field line. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. So coming to the plate, Giancarlo Stanton, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. Two balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Pitching isn't always about getting everyone out. Sometimes it's about being smart and knowing when to pick your battles. He's been really careful with this hitter so far, and rightfully so.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Betts is there. One away.
All right, let's take a quick look at how the Red Sox set up on D today. And let me tell you about Mitch Moreland. We get it. Big, nasty, left-handed swinging first baseman. But if you were to rate the top defenders at that position, you wouldn't necessarily think of Mitch's name at the top. But I'm telling you what, he's exactly that. His buddies love the way he picks them out of the dirt.
Throw into second, and he is safe at second base as he legs out a double.
There's no question he's been struggling at the dish lately, trying to do anything to get himself going. So he's got to feel pretty good after that double. Not to take anything away from him, but I think I could have probably hit that pitch.
Yeah, that's one of those gift pitches, not the location he was shooting for.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
Bottom dropped out on him, and that's a strikeout. And he makes the throw to first. Voigt is retired, 2 down now.
Good pitch there, and that was a nice job by his battery mate to complete the play first after the ball hit the dirt.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll take a look at ball one. His numbers against Eduardo Rodriguez, just a 3 for 13 batting line. He's taken him deep once.
Well, he's got a base open to use right here, and it looks like he might not be afraid to do that by the way he's pitching him.
2 balls and a strike to count. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. The 2-2. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bellinger looking up, and it's gone into the monster seats.
I think if this pitch would have been a little higher and in on his hands, it would have been effective. But he left this one belt high. Big mistake. He's a guy that will feast on belt high pitches on the inner half, which is pretty obvious now.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 13 home runs and 42 runs batted in. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 2-0 New York. Striding in, Mitch Moreland. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And let's focus on Giancarlo Stanton right now. Looks like he's chiseled out of stone out there. The outfielder, I know he has light tower power, but he's also helpful on the defensive side and possesses a strong arm in the outfield.
Hey, there's a bullet down the right field line. That had double written all over, but a great job by the right fielder to cut it off and keep him to a single.
Nice aggressive turn by the batter right there, but hats off to the right fielder to keep him from getting the scoring position.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a slider. Bellinger leads off first with 1 away. Had him lunging at that pitch away, and it's 1-1 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close. You could tell this guy's been in the swing mode from the minute he walked into the batter's box.
Sinking line drive out to right center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Boy, is that a thing of beauty right there. Hit and run to perfection, Dero. Runners at first and third.
Yeah, it's exactly what you're trying to do. You don't see it in today's game too much. There's a lot of moving parts, a lot of walks, homers, and strikeouts, but right there, manager sets it in motion, and the hitter just executes to perfection.
Stepping in now, Blake Swihart. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. Throw to first in time, but the safety squeeze there gets him a run.
Wow, a perfectly executed safety squeeze right there, and that's such a tough play to defend when it's done right. It can be risky, of course, but not as much as the suicide squeeze. Good call from the dugout on that one.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1.
2 things pitchers really love: called strike threes and jamming hitters. How about that? Talk about that jam right there. That's about as good as it gets.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, make a pitch right here and get out of this. Get the boys in the dugout and regroup a little bit. 1 run is not going to kill you.
Here's the 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he's able to fight this one off, foul to the right, and the count will hold at 1-2. And he comes back with a fastball. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So they pick. Welcome back to Fenway Park as we continue our coverage of Major League Baseball on MLB Network.
Leading off for the game.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Just a little bit off to start the third now. That's 3 straight balls.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3. From the stretch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. drilled to the right side. And that finds its way through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in two places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now you've got a couple of guys on.
Hit in the air to center field. Bradley is there. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out, so he's 90 feet away here with one gone. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit down the third baseline. A dive, but he can't make the play, and it's down the left field line. And he's in safely to third, as a run will score on the play as well.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Giancarlo Stanton comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 to the Yankees left fielder. Now the 2-0. Finds the zone, strike one. The 2-1. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. Here's Didi Gregorius. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. And that misses for ball 1. And that one misses upstairs. 2-0.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
This one's down to third. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. The Yankees strike for a run on the RBI double. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch on its way. And it's fouled away. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
Swing and a miss as he starts the third the same way he ended the second, with a punch out, one away. So striding in, Dustin Pedroia. First time up, he went down looking. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
The MO of this pitcher in the early going is certainly establishing the inside part of the plate. He has been dominant. Sometimes you just got to tip your hat if a guy can effectively, consistently pitch inside like he is.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so your opponent is probably up there just looking for a fastball that he can drill.
A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
And a ball, 1-0.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
2-0 now. Now the 2-0 home. Is offered at and missed for the first strike. Three and 1 to Martinez.
This is a good at-bat so far here with 2 away. If you're going to go down 1, 2, 3, at least make the guy work for it. He's doing that, and he's even gotten himself into a good hitter's count now.
3-2 now. The 3-2 pitch. And this is taken for a ball. He walked him, and the Sox have themselves a 2-out base runner. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's set, and the pitch. And a check swing here, but he clearly went around on a pitch that would have been a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1-2. I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Martinez, the runner at first with 2 gone. Chopped in front of home plate. And the inning is going to continue here as he reaches on an infield single.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step 1, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland. As he will swing and miss on a fastball on the outer half. It's strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1 pitch on its way. And a neck-high fastball that time. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
3 balls and a strike to count to Moreland. Cody Bellinger would be next if they can keep this inning alive. The 3-1 swung on and missed, and that's a full count now. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Hit out towards second, and that's through into right field for a base hit. The throw to the plate, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. 50th pitch of the game on its way. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Too high. 1-2. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there as this isn't even close for ball 4.
That's an excellent at-bat right there. Fell behind early 1-2. Didn't panic or start chasing pitches out of the zone. He's able to lay off 3 pitches in a row, and he's standing on first with no outs. That's a great job.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Lays off again, and it's 2-0.
This is the cat and mouse that I love right here. You take the pitcher deep last time up. Now you're 2-0 again. No way he gets a fastball right here.
Swing and a little tapper. 3 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Gleyber Torres is on deck. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Thought he had the inside corner that time, but it missed for ball 1.
62 pitches through 3 1/3 innings pitched. I don't think he's going to be around deep in this game.
Runner goes for second. Flying toward right center. That's his first base hit. Make him 1 for 2 now. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
Hey, this guy's been slumping at the plate. Saw his average fall below 240 prior to this at bat. That knock had to feel good.
Standing in now, Aaron Hicks. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. On to Lansdowne and gone. Here's Miguel Andujar now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-1 the count. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
On deck, there's Andrew. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Bellinger racing back, and it bangs off the monster. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Heading out towards shallow right. Betts has a read on it, makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. From the stretch. Right down Broadway that time. Strike 1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the heart of the plate way too often.
Turned on down the line. Andujar stands at second with 2 gone. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. At the plate, Cody Bellinger. He singled his last time.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes. A ball and 2 strikes. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Wow, fastball up and in. I'm not sure it was intended to be that far up and that far in, but message sent. Beware.
And he'll stay alive here, but just barely as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count holds at 2-2. Now another 2-2. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. And here's Renato Nunez, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Takes this the other way to right. And that's in for a base hit, his second in as many trips to the plate.
Boy, that wasn't a very good pitch there. Up and away. That breaking ball, Nero, that slider intended to be down and away. Instead, it was up and away.
Yeah, that was definitely a missed spot right there, Dan. You saw the batter's eyes light up, and he didn't miss it.
Into the box now, Blake Swihart. Popped him up. Andujar backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. Digging in now, Jackie Bradley Jr. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Number 70 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch. Here comes the first pitch. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for the ball.
Number 70.
Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. So 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for out number 1. Striding into the box, Didi Gregorius. He was a ground out victim last time up. In there, no balls and a strike. 6 runs, 7 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. And he'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Pedroia now at second. He's got it on to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Into the box now, Luke Voigt. Takes a knee-high fastball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, 1-2 now. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And the inning goes away in unceremonious fashion on a swing and a miss at a ball way outside the strike zone. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes.
If you're going to get a swing on a fastball that far in off the plate, I think you got to go right back in there or bounce something soft down and away.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Two and 1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. This one for the shortstop, Gregorius. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, 1 away.